The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond Honey Roasted Almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
Are we live? Are we live, XD? Okay, so I'm not gonna curse. I got an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. I got an indoor basketball court and an outdoor basketball court. Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Are we live?
I'm going to assume this is from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
It's not.
Oh.
You never listened to Ray J's interview, like when him and Fabulous had beef?
No.
You didn't hear the infamous, I got an indoor pool, I got an outdoor pool?
You just mentioned two people I do not care about.
Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter because I don't either. Okay. But Fabulous is hilarious. First, he used to be really funny on Twitter. I don't think I follow him anymore, but I don't know if he became less active, but back in the day...
Yeah, he was a Twitter nigga. No, he still is, and he still mentions Twitter in his rhymes.
He was a troll. And then he trolled Ray J. So Ray J... I think it was on the Breakfast Club, and Ray J was like, "Are we live, Envy? Are we live? Okay, so I'm not gonna curse." And then proceeded to curse the entire interview.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, I've been real humble, but now I'm gonna flex. I'm about to show my crib. Because Fabulous was trolling him. So he's like, I got an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. I got an indoor basketball court and an outdoor basketball court.
Uh-huh.
It was quite entertaining. I really want you to go see this.
Well, you have to like send me a link or something.
That's everybody else's job. You know I don't send the links.
Okay, then whoever's listening, can you guys send me the link? Thank you.
Like, I don't send... You know I don't even like using my phone.
Yeah. Anyway, what's up?
Nothing. What's up with you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I went to that black dermatologist you told me about.
Yes. Glam Derm.
Yeah, if you need one in the New York City area, it's glamderm.com. It's extremely you know the mom in what's it called? Mean Girls. Yeah. Yeah. Like, as soon as I walked in, I was like, oh, I'm in Amy Poehler's house. Like it's super glam. Like, I didn't...
Yes.
Like, it's like...
It's bedazzled.
Yeah. It's
like
it's like a drag race room.
First of all, the theme color is purple.
Yeah. I do appreciate the fact that there's a huge painting of Billie Holiday.
Yeah. Giant.
I was like, oh,
and they give you free mini bottles of water and granola bars.
Yeah.
And acai lip balm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right at the front desk in a big fishbowl.
Yeah.
So you walk in and it's all these like fuzzy purple pillows. So it's like
hella
purple,
fuzzy purple pillows.
It's like deep. It's like eggplant purple,
like,
silver, and like lavender. Like that's their little theme.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's called Glam Derm.
Yeah, it's just glam.
It's like an office for Kim Kardashian.
I don't even know if it's more like Faye Resnick, like an old like thought in Hollywood.
Maybe.
Like, you know what I mean?
Wait, I don't think it's a thotty office.
I mean, you know, like for old people who have money who try to be hip. Like, you know, like the Real Housewives of like Beverly Hills, like they would go there.
You know, I watched my first episode of Basketball Wives LA.
Okay. Like ever?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a horrible season to like introduce yourself to them.
That's a
Because
lot of plastic.
It's a lot of weave.
Ooh, it's like when I tell you, if I would literally go around them, and anytime they said anything crazy to me, I'd just be like, don't make me do it.
Right.
Don't do it.
Right. Yeah. I'm mad you. Why did you even watch it?
Brandon made me.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. I see why.
Brandon made me watch it.
He watches trash ass TV.
Yes.
I mean, I watch trash ass TV too, but every time I go to his house, I'm like, this is awful. Why do I watch it? Like, because it's not like Bonnet Chronicles where I could just, I have 1 minute of Tammy Roman and, go on. I have to deal with all these,
Tammy's also
extra
very
trainers.
black on Bonnet Chronicles.
Yeah. I will say I did laugh when Duffy was like, I would fuck you up, but your daughter's here. And she said she told her daughter to go outside.
See, here's
that
the
was
thing.
funny, however.
Here's the thing. And, later for all of y'all who say, you're a mother. If you are doing ignorant shit in front of your child, just expect that I'm gonna do ignorant shit in front of your child.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just really that's really the long and short of it. Like, if you don't mind doing it,
then I sure as fuck don't
I'm
mind.
gonna embarrass you in front of your kid. Like, so don't come at me crazy and think that I'm not gonna say nothing to you.
Right.
Like, I love children and I make sure that I respect their space and, I try not to do certain
But her
things
daughter's
in front of them.
grown.
Yeah,
so.
nah. You got a grown child, like, both of y'all can get it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It'd be different if the child was like 8.
That's like this little fat boy who was, like, attempting to bully my sister. Like, I don't know, I think I was 14.
Oh.
And his father came up to the school or whatever, and they were like, him and my sister had gotten into it. So I'm like, don't leave my sister alone. Like, don't. And
Right.
he got disrespectful and very reckless at the mouth.
Who, the father?
No, the little boy.
Yeah.
So I poured a Fruitopia on top of his head.
Oh my god.
A strawberry.
Oh my god.
And you remember Fruitopia?
Yes.
And so
loved it.
I poured a Fruitopia on top of his head in front of his father.
I definitely dated you.
Every day at work, I be feeling more and more old, man.
Yeah, son. But anyway, you poured a Fruitopia.
So I poured the Fruitopia over the boy's head, like, leave my sister alone. I told you, you getting reckless at your mouth. Like, nah. So his father, you pour all that juice on. And I was like, sir, you can get this work too. You can get it too. And he's in a yelling match with me. And I was like, you gonna fight a 14-year-old girl? Let's go, nigga. So I'm not so much like that anymore, but just know, like, don't do nothing crazy in front of your kid and think you can't get this work.
Get the work. How was Afropunk?
Afropunk was congested.
Okay.
Afropunk was congested like somebody who slept with the air conditioner on after they washed their hair.
Oh.
Like, the first day I went, I walked in and I was by myself because I had to go to a work thing. My boss had a big block party.
Yeah.
So I had to go to that first, and then I went to Afropunk, and
Sounds like a story.
so my boss is from Brooklyn.
Yeah. You kind of gave it away who it
Yeah,
is.
forget it. I work for Spike Lee. It's
Yeah.
fine. So I work for Spike Lee.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. So he had a Michael Jackson block party, and
It was very loud because I live adjacent to it.
it was right by the crib.
Yeah,
So
right by the crib.
like literally could walk to it. So he had a VIP area set up for everybody, and it had food, like an open, like, and it had food like brisket and chicken and mac and cheese and salad and mashed potatoes and hot dogs and hamburgers, and like it had food. The reason there was so much food was because there was an open bar in the VIP.
Oh.
And because this was a Brooklyn block party, The open bar consisted of various flavors of nutcrackers.
Oh.
If you don't know what a nutcracker... So this is for our non-New York listeners. A nutcracker is a beverage, a libation that dates back centuries. That is prevalent in the summertime in New York. You can find it at any outdoor event. If you're waiting on the line at a Beyonce concert, there is a nigga walking by selling nutcrackers out of his backpack. If you're on the beach, there's somebody walking by selling nutcrackers out of their cooler. If you are at Rutgers, there's somebody selling nutcracker. There is a nutcracker at every outdoor event in New York.
Or just a Saturday afternoon.
Unless it's a gentrified event.
Yeah.
But just know, like, a real New York event, outside event, is going to have nutcrackers. Nutcrackers are sold in those little plastic bottles, like the bottles that look like the quarter water bottles.
Yeah. And
they consist of multiple liquors and multiple juices. And niggas, they mix up all the liquors, and some of them have put Skittles and let them dissolve. In addition to juices. There's various ways to make nutcrackers.
So it's sort of like lean, but without the activists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or like a jungle juice.
Yeah.
A rum punch with, poison in it.
Yeah.
My coworker drank 6 of them.
She died.
Yeah. In my house. Yeah. And I had to revive her.
Yeah.
So, I won't go into explicit detail.
Is this the same coworker
who
thinks Lion King 2 is the greatest movie of all time?
Yeah, thinks it's the best Disney movie.
Yeah.
The same one who loves Nick Cannon.
And
same
stands
one
for Ja Rule.
And rapper Will Smith.
Yeah.
And Ashanti.
And thinks Wild Wild West is an amazing song.
And hip opera.
Yeah.
Carmen the hip opera.
Okay.
Yeah, her. So she drank 6 nutcrackers. It was her first nutcracker experience, and hopefully it will be her last.
The problem is they taste like juice.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah, and most of them have corn liquor in them.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And there was an open bar of them with different flavors.
So how does that even work? Like,
there were bartenders, and they would reach into a cooler and give you the flavor that you asked for.
No, but my point is, like, I know, but, like, hood niggas make this shit, right? So it's like, when you're making the order, like, I need 6 cases of nutcrackers. Multiple, like, who am I calling?
According to my boss, the man who provided the nutcrackers is the originator of the nutcracker.
Of course, Spike Lee knows the originator of the nutcracker.
Right. So that was that. So that was lit, literally.
Yeah.
And then Afropunk, it was very congested. I don't understand Tyler, the Creator. I just want you to know that.
I love him.
He makes, like, rape music.
Okay.
With no influence of drugs or alcohol.
No, he doesn't smoke or drink.
Right. That's scary.
Yeah.
So, that was overwhelming.
You know Trina doesn't smoke or drink either.
Really?
Yeah. That's
the
crazy.
best?
Yeah. She said she only has, like, maybe a glass of champagne and that's it.
You know, there's a lot of rappers who actually don't smoke or drink. I feel like 50 said he don't smoke or drink.
Yeah.
Although he has a song called I Get High All the Time. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't smoke or drink. But yeah, Sunday was a lot more fun than Saturday. The better acts were on Sunday. I saw Ice Cube. Yay.
Yeah.
He brought out his son. He brought out O'Shea Jr.
I love him.
Me too.
Yeah.
So he brought him out, and he brought out all of NWA minus Eazy-E, his hologram, and Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre wasn't there.
No, but he brought out MC Ren, and he got too much money to do Afropunk. Ice Cube did a good job. We had a good time.
Did West Side Connection perform? Was Radio Mac 10 there?
No, Mac 10 wasn't there.
Oh.
Dub C was though. Wait, was Dub C there? Yeah.
Listen, because let me tell you something. When I was a young lass, Gangsta Nation used to be my ever-loving shit.
Oh, my dad loved West Side Connection.
Like, I love... Featuring Nate Dogg, rest in peace.
And you know my husband loves, like, West Coast music.
Yeah.
He loves music, but...
West Coast is his...
He has an affinity
stilo.
for...
I see that for him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's...
Like, Helter Skelter.
Yeah.
The East Siders. Like, this nigga was hype.
Yeah.
He was hyped for Cube.
Yeah.
And it was worth it. We didn't get to see the internet who we really wanted to see, but when I tell you it was grossly packed over there, like the air was thick.
Yikes.
Like when we left
and
out of that area,
it's already dusty over there.
Oh my God, like our shoes are ruined. Your feet are black by the end of the day. But I ran into a lot of listeners.
Hey.
We got a lot of love. So shout out to you.
You've worked so hard for all the things you have. The salary, the status, the success. And with that image, there's a drink. One to unwind, one to loosen up, one to take the edge off. But how do you know when a drink is more than just a drink? We get it. We can help. Karen's Grandview program has been helping accomplished people just like you regain their lives. Talk to us. Visit karen.org/Grandview.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
You guys, I was inebriated, so if I gave you a brief hello, don't take it personal. No so gone challenge. And but we got a lot of love, and loudspeakers got a lot of love.
Yeah.
It was a good time, and I had a good time with my husband and my friends. So,
yeah.
And then there was a girl who, they've done a couple articles on her who was, and I did see her, who was walking around with her breast out, but she had no nipples. She had had surgery.
Mastectomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she was walking around with her chest out. She said she wanted to bring awareness to breast cancer.
Yeah. And
if that wasn't the, freedom and the free environment to do so, I don't know what is. Like, festivals are all, everything goes, but I really applauded her for that and for her courage in doing that. So it was a good time. It definitely is the East Coast Coachella.
Yeah, it's Nigachella.
Yeah, it's definitely Nigachella.
Or Coonchella.
Coonchella.
Yeah,
it's Coonchella. So
yeah,
but it was a good time.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Fran was killing.
Let me tell you.
With that booty.
Yes.
That booty. Like I was like, oh. So I had to bring the booty out on Sunday.
Yeah.
I brought the booty out on Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday I had side boob.
That's fine. You can't give too much.
Oh, and I met Podcast in Color.
Hey, shout out to them.
Yeah, like it was a good time. Deezus.
Hey, congrats to him and Miro.
Right.
For pioneering Black people on the network, on Vice.
Absolutely.
They have a nightly show coming out.
They
on
should.
Viceland.
I'm glad they
Which
deserve
is great
that.
Because first of all, I love Viceland. Like, I stand for them, and two, I stand for Jesus and Miro. So I'm happy for them.
Viceland is in my building at work. They're one of.
Can you ask? I'm so interested in what their marijuana budget is, because every show that they have on their network and programming that's not on the network is somehow related to marijuana. Mm-hmm. And I'm always curious as to how much they spend and how they get it.
And their employees look like
all of them are complete. Oh, I know, because
it looks like
I have
Williamsburg.
gone out on a date with a couple of them, and it's very Tumblr.
Oh, this white girl in the elevator today with me, had on a shirt dress with a big cat on it and some dirty chucks.
Wow, me, that's my aesthetic.
And when the elevator opens on their floor and you see their receptionist desk, it's like a line of plants behind the desk. So it's very
It's spicy.
It's very new age. Brooklyn. Yes, very, very, very new Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Very new Brooklyn.
Wow, you had an eventful weekend.
I had a very eventful weekend.
I did nothing.
I did everything.
I went to the gym. I meal prepped.
You were responsible.
Yeah. Yeah, I went grocery shopping.
I was out here with my belly out.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm on my quest for my glow up.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so I've lost 5 pounds.
Yeah.
So I feel like a brand new bitch. I started taking, well, we'll talk about that once we get to the segment. But
okay.
Yeah, so I feel really good. I feel really good.
Good. I'm proud of you. You're doing good things.
Yeah,
you're doing responsible good. I'm doing the same thing, but this weekend I didn't.
Oh, no, that's fine. And then this weekend I'm not going out for Labor Day. I'm staying in the house. I thought about going to Juve only because
I thought about it too.
Yeah, only because I haven't gone in years.
Yeah, but I don't feel like getting shot.
Yeah, that's what the only thing that's stopping me is just the threat. Mm-hmm. Then I thought, okay, maybe I'll go to the parade. And then another thought was, well, I don't feel like getting shot.
See?
Or stabbed.
See? No, it's not the Bronx.
Yeah. No, they do stabbings now.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. You niggas are gentrifying your crime.
Yeah. Because, the Dominicans come.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So,
okay.
I don't know. I'm still, it's a toss-up, so I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll let you know. But, we've been just talking. Fuck the show.
Okay, great. You can listen to us on SoundCloud, iTunes, the Stitcher Network, and Podomatic and Google Play.
Yeah.
And you can shop our sponsors, Warby Parker, Audible, Target, and Uber.
Yeah.
So I guess we should probably get into some topics.
Yeah, sure.
I'll continue to sit. I'm going to continue to stand with the people that are being oppressed. When there's significant change and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, I'll stand.
Colin Kaepernick, who was once of the 49ers quarterback, and I think has moved to Arizona, right?
Yes.
Has said some things that have pissed a lot of people off for, I don't understand why, but as an act of protest, he elected to not stand during the national anthem. And he said, to paraphrase, why should I when I'm constantly, me and my people that are constantly disrespected, killed, subjugated by state violence daily, and I won't rest until the injustice stops and all those things. Black Lives Matter.
Right.
So, white people were upset.
Pissed.
Up and set.
Pissed.
And then an awkward turn happened, and I don't want to, it wasn't even awkward, it was kind of expected. The Wayward Blacks had something to say.
What?
Yeah. Jerry Rice.
Oh, yes.
Former player. All-star player of the 49ers.
I put him out of my mind.
Rodney, I forget his name. He's fine. Damn it. Said some things that he disagreed. Even Chris Maloney, fucking Elliot Stabler, had some shit to say about Kaepernick's demonstration.
First of all, okay, so did Drew Brees. And
yeah.
So I want to address Drew Brees because Drew Brees tried to clean it up, backpedaling on Twitter. I told y'all to stop responding. And said basically he doesn't mind the fact that he did this or whatever, if this is what he believes in, but he doesn't agree with the way that he did it. And I had an issue with that because
that doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. If you listen to Kaepernick speak and defend his stance, he is very calm, he's very clear, he's very direct, and he's very respectful. He doesn't curse, he doesn't get loud, he doesn't start talk. He's not condescending. He's just very matter of fact. Like, this is what it is. This is what's going on. And I'm not going to stand for something that doesn't stand for me. And that's basically what it is. And so if you listen to his interview and you watch him, his demeanor is very calm. So Drew Brees, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that you didn't agree with that he did. How did you expect him to conduct this interview? Did you expect him to conduct the interview sitting down? Like, would that have made you, like, do you feel threatened because this black man is standing up and he's standing in his truth and he's very much clear about how he feels about things? Like, what do you have an issue with? You have an issue with what he's doing, and why don't you just say that instead of backpedaling, trying to clean it up, and now you sound extra sloppy?
And there was another race car driver, Tony, I forget his name, who actually killed somebody. He had a lot to say. But what really threw me off about this whole thing was Colin Kaepernick's birth mother.
Okay.
So, if you didn't know, Kaepernick was adopted into a white family. And so his birth mother on Twitter, and what really annoys me is the fact that she has that in her bio on Twitter.
Has what in her bio?
Colin Kaepernick's birth mom.
All right, so we know what her goal is.
Yeah.
See, this is why you have to go through so much paperwork when it comes to wanting to meet your biological parents through adoption agencies, because they don't want the parents to exploit the children and find out that they got some money and then start trying to claim them.
Yeah. She's on some why can't we all just get along, all lives matter shit.
Great.
Yeah. Also to all the black men who said, I don't agree with this, you just better stand up. They all had white wives, so I just want to make that very clear. And you could do with that as what you wish. I'm not going to comment on that any further. But what I will say is the fact that, football players have an odd thing. Like, people, like all the football players who are like, I don't agree with this and yada, yada, yada. First of all, I hate the fact that the media, like tries to get a rise out of all these players who are mostly stupid. Mm-hmm. Right? So they're going to have to comment or whatever because they get banged in the head all fucking day.
Right.
So, again, that also goes to my point. America's supposed to be land of the free, home of the brave, whatever. However, football is an American classic sport, right? And honestly, this American classic sport is killing them.
Right.
So if I'm a football player, right, and you want me to stand up to this shit that's actually killing me?
It's not for black people.
Yeah.
It's not.
So I don't know. That's crazy to me. Because I understand football is a sport and yada, yada, yada. But it's not something you really should be playing physically. Just because of the fact of the physical ramifications that can be done to your fucking brain. Like, right. You know what I mean? Right. Not even like, okay, boxing. Yeah. Like, okay, you break your arm, tear your ACL, MCL, whatever. But, like, your fucking head, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can die.
Yeah. You fall wrong. You hit somebody wrong, and then you...
Tore spinal cord just obliterated. But you want to focus on the wrong things. And you know what's also funny is that you have all these words and hemming and hawing about a man who won't stand up for a stupid song. But people are dead silent when it comes to another player who beats their wife.
Right.
So this brings me to something that I wasn't going to address, but I'm going to. So I happened to read the comments one day on our show, and this gentleman was very upset at me because he felt that I was a little too harsh on black men, and said that, you know, I act as though I'm not one, and, you know, we want, you know, heteros we want to be respected, but they don't even consider themselves one. Him talking about gay people, right? So, like, honestly, I don't want to be included with y'all. like, niggas is dead silent when it comes to, you know, beating up women and shit, and want to side with the white man and all this good stuff, knowing damn well just because you want to get ahead, because you want a little taste of what some other nigga got who just happened to escape a few of the trials and tribulations that all the rest of us black people go through.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Yeah. Niggas want to be that. Because they think that, you know, they see Jay-Z or they see Shaq or LeBron, that they can be that too. And like, oh, they made it. They never had to deal with police, whatever. No, nigga, shut the fuck up. Or this idea of that once you get money, that all of your problems of racial disparity is gonna go the fuck away.
Right.
Cause like all these celebrities, right? Cause they all have money, so therefore, apparently, when you have money, you transcend race. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, why would I want to be a part of that number? You know what I mean? Like, why would I want to be a part of some disillusionment? You know, like, why do I want to be a part?
And that doesn't include all black men,
right?
But hit dogs holler. So
right.
If that bothers you,
like, I'm not. Y'all want us to respect y'all, but y'all don't even think y'all meant. I don't want to be one of you niggas. That's what the fuck I don't want to be. Shit.
I know I'm black.
Yeah, I know I'm black. I know I'm a man. And that's all. That's fine. But I just don't want to be included in these raggedy niggas. And it's okay to be held accountable.
It is.
And you know, you're right. Hit dogs holler. Like, I don't. If that's not you,
then don't worry about it.
Right.
If you know you're a good black man, then just relish in the fact that you're a good black man and let them other raggedy niggas be raggedy niggas. But don't get offended if somebody addresses raggedy niggas and calls them out for their trash.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at that because they're trash. Like, what are we supposed to do? Keep sweep it under the rug and pretend that they're not? Vacuum it up? No.
Nope.
Just like if white people are being awful, we gonna call them out too.
Colin, we support you.
Oh, and then there was the hashtag veterans for what was it? Veterans for Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Which was nice to see so many people who supported him and what he did. You know, you have to let people be. First of all, again, the Pledge of Allegiance is a pledge of allegiance. And it is not a pledge of allegiance to you niggas.
Yeah.
It's not. So, there you go. I personally I'm not a political person because I think the only person who cares about me is the Lord.
That's all right.
That's how I feel.
All right.
That's where I'm at because
that's where
there is too much trash in every single corner and it makes me tired.
Yes.
And the only person I know who got my back.
That's right. Is capital H-I-M.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. No Solange.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. That's what it is. Speaking of more of you raggedy niggas.
So I'm asleep half the damn night. I just wake up, all these motherfucking Helicopter choppers is around. Police out there at the gate. Come on, my nigga. What the fuck else do y'all want from me, bro? I stay out of the way, take care of my daughter, do work. I don't even fuck ugly bitches, trifling bitches, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not on that, bro. I'm way too tired and want to be dealing with this bullshit.
I can't quite figure out if this is a case of this actually happened or the boy who cried wolf, because this nigga Chris Brown has Christopher Maurice Brown.
Yeah.
Christopher Maurice Brown has done so much wrong that even if he is innocent in this case, it's the boy who cried wolf. He's done so much. But this sketchy white girl, Bailey Curran, or however you pronounce her name, because I don't care that much, some Joanne the Scammer ass white woman, who apparently stole a Michael Kors bag before. Like, a Michael Kors bag, girl? Really? You can buy that at TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
You can buy that at TJ Maxx. But, so, like I said, I don't know if what she's trying to say, basically, that she went to go look at some jewelry when a jewelry person was at Chris Brown's house, and then all of a sudden she got a gun pulled on her, and her friend had to flee the house. He kicked her out, and she ran to some neighbors and hid under a car. Like, it was very dramatic. It was very, very dramatic. She said she had to hide under a car, and niggas were chasing her. It was super dramatic. Very Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
And Chris Brown is saying he didn't. He got arrested. Apparently he threw a duffel bag out the window after the police obtained a warrant. I was tired of them calling it a standoff, first of all. It wasn't a standoff. It was a nigga who wouldn't let the police in his house.
Yeah.
While he chilled.
Yeah, they have no damn search warrant, so why would he...
Right. Like, don't come in my house if you don't have a search warrant. And once they obtained one, apparently he threw a duffel bag out the window that had drugs and guns in it. 2 guns. I don't know. Posted bail, and he's out as of right now. So that's where the story stands. This is all your fault, actually, because regardless, whether this happened or not, you have done so much wrong that it's now coming back to bite you in your hinds.
Mm-hmm.
And so you should think about your previous actions. This is your karma, my nigga.
Yeah, you kind of... The world is filled with damned if you do and damned if you don't.
Pretty much.
And this is one of those situations. That lady has been doing the press junket.
I mean,
she is on the press circuit, something serious.
I feel like she was on the discovery button on my Snapchat.
Yeah, she's definitely taken up like Twitter moments.
And then says she's not doing this for exposure. She's like, why would I want this exposure? Because you don't care how you get it.
Right.
Why were you hanging out at Chris Brown's house?
Right.
Why were you there? And no, this is not victim blaming. I don't know what happened. Because that nigga is at fault too. I said it, he's totally at fault. Like,
yeah.
You did this to yourself, bro.
Yeah.
But as far as her, she's not innocent either.
No.
She is not innocent. She has a spotty past. And you were hanging out at Chris Brown's house.
Yeah. Why?
You were hanging out at Chris Brown's house, girl. Like,
yeah.
I can't take you seriously.
Yeah. Me either.
His hair is blonde. No E. So that's what's going on with that. Apparently, of course, there's probably going to be some legalities that come to fruition eventually. But as of right now, Chris is a free man.
I mean, yeah. I don't really have much with Chris Brown because it's kind of like...
He's my wayward cousin.
Because, it's like... How do I say this without being like... So... I'll just be frank.
No ocean.
Yeah. I kind of saw this coming. Not this particular situation, but like I felt like it's been the news hasn't been Chris Brown filled yet. You know what I mean? Because like Chris Brown operates like a Kardashian. When there's nothing like pointed at him and he's not invited to something,
he will stab himself in the arm with a pen.
Exactly, so that he gets attention. Like he wasn't at no damn VMAs, and he was hemming and hawing about it for a whole damn week.
He couldn't perform the Double Man song.
Yeah, and so he to make matters worse, or to bring attention to him, he
allegedly pulled a gun on a white girl.
Yeah, because that's news,
right? So
I don't know, like I said, and this may sound horrible. Well, it is horrible. Like, is he 27 yet?
I stopped keeping track.
Because I have a strong feeling that he might be a member of the 27 Club.
Ooh. We thought Lil Wayne was going to be too, but he surpassed that, so let's just hold out.
Well, that's because, promethazine keeps him alive.
I thought that's what was going to kill him.
No.
The thing, everybody got a relative who don't know how to act. Everybody. All of us people of color. Latino, black, all of us got a cousin who don't know how to act. So my cousin, this is no reflection of me, because I did not ask to be blood with this nigga, but I did find out that I had a cousin who just scammed somebody, and it made news. This nigga scammed a lady out of $3,000 in a house, and she got kids. I was livid when I found out.
Oh my God.
My sister texted me the link, and I was beyond livid. Beyond livid. I was like, I hope this nigga gets everything that he deserves. And unfortunately, Chris Brown is the wayward cousin of black people. He don't know how to act. He keeps doing stupid stuff. And now, if he didn't do this, unfortunately, he's got to go through this whole shebang because he's done so much stupid stuff before. Just stupid.
Yeah.
That's what black mothers and grandmothers do when you do like real dumb stuff. They in there lecturing you, they're like, you're just stupid. Why you do something so stupid?
Yep.
He's stupid. You're just stupid, Chris Brown. You're just dumb.
Yeah.
So you have a kid now. Like, you have a child. You know why Wiz Khalifa keeps moving forward, looking the way that he does? Because he minds his business. He smokes his weed, and he makes his music, and he hangs out with white girls who don't take showers. And then he has his daddy days. And that is literally all he does. And you don't hear about controversy with Wiz Khalifa outside of him getting a divorce and cheating on his beautiful wife who shouldn't talk.
But he still splooges on her face, so I don't really know. She said it, not me.
They were married.
Yeah. Okay.
She might have won. Listen, Amber has a glow, and it might be for a reason.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not slandering it whatsoever.
Okay.
They were married. They can do whatever they want. He can stick it in her butt, whatever. Like,
that's soup's cray.
Really? I'm about to go join the man who said he ain't gonna listen to the show no more.
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, they like it. I love it. Shit. That had nothing to do with me.
Yeah. So that's all I'm like. Chris Brown, you ain't been minding your business for too long. Now it's biting you.
Yeah, he needs to atone. Atonement is so serious. Like, you have to atone.
Let me tell you what he needs to do. He needs to go old school biblical.
Yeah.
He needs to sacrifice an entire goat and a good fatty one because he has sinned profusely.
Yeah.
Profusely. So he needs himself a good old fatty goat, a healthy pig. You know what I'm saying? One of the best cows, Kobe beef. He needs to be sacrificing some animals because he needs a cleansing.
Yeah, he does.
He needs a cleansing.
He does.
Anyway.
Oh, well.
MTV, this is such an amazing night. It's such an amazing moment in my career. When I think about the Vanguard Award and receiving this tonight, all I could think of was my country. They're gonna be so proud. This is the first Vanguard to land anywhere close to my country.
Did you watch the VMAs?
I watch clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which clips did you watch?
Well.
Yeah.
Whatever. Bonnet Chronicles. I watched. Obviously, I watched Beyonce.
Yeah.
All 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Really 15 and like something seconds.
It's almost 16 minutes.
I watched a couple of Rihanna's performances.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
I attempted to watch Future and he's just awful live.
It's hard to enjoy a rapper live.
You know what?
For the most part, because it's not. And I appreciated him having a live band. That was new. I was like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, his rock was colorful.
Yeah.
He was giving me one of the little Kims from the Crush on You video.
He was.
But he's just not entertaining. And I would say that, I mean, I have been to a lot of concerts and I've seen some great entertainers and I've seen some people who I would never, ever, ever see again, Heather Headley. But, sorry, it just wasn't entertaining.
It's fine.
Anyway, so, I've been to some really good shows. I've seen some great people. And I will say that some rappers are actually very entertaining.
Sure.
Kanye, as much as he is also the wayward cousin, he is a great entertainer. Yeah. Every show I have seen of his, and I've seen several, have been very entertaining. Jay-Z is great because he has such an extensive catalog. So he's able to really keep the crowd going for that's what he has in his favor. You know, I've seen Nas, I've enjoyed Nas. I've seen Dipset, and all they really do is just bring a lot of niggas on stage.
Whew, sounds like my kind of party.
Same with Cash Money.
Sounds like my kind of party.
Bone Thugs and Harmony, they're good entertainers, and they have a great catalog, so that's always a good time. I actually saw
Bone Thugs and Harmony in 1998 on the Budweiser tour with Mary
J. Blige, Genuine, Aaliyah, and Drew Hill.
Yes,
I went to that show.
Yeah.
I went to that same concert.
Yeah. Right after the Share My World album came out.
I went to every Bone concert though. Just
yeah, that's because it's your people.
Right.
Yeah.
But and I'm not biased when I say that they're good entertainers. I just saw Ice Cube at Afropunk. I enjoyed it. I thought he put on a good show.
Yeah.
So I'm not even. I think we would be giving him a pass if we said that rappers are not good entertainers.
I say there are some that are good, and they're just like. I guess you're right. I guess maybe Future is
because there are singers who are great entertainers. Like look at Bilal, and then there are singers who are great singers, but they're just not captivating in live. Like Jill Scott, for instance. I've seen Jill Scott, and Jill Scott literally stands there and sings.
I don't see like Adele would be like
right.
Yeah.
Or like I went to an Alicia Keys concert, didn't enjoy it so much, and this was like pre-screaming.
Ooh. You know what? You're right. I saw Alicia Keys with Beyonce and Missy Elliott, and I was not. And I liked her at the time. I
liked her when I saw her.
Was My Shiznai
and what was
Diary.
That was the name of the album, right?
Yeah.
Diary, yeah, and Diary. I liked both albums.
Yeah, first two albums were My Shiznai, and then
yeah. I did like Unbreakable.
Yeah. Did you see?
No, wait. No, I hated Unbreakable. What's the other song on the album?
I like Unbreakable. Unbreakable.
I hate that song. It sounds like a sitcom intro.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Okay.
The other song with Drake.
Oh, Unthinkable.
Unthinkable. See? Sounds the same.
Yeah.
I liked Unthinkable, and there was one. I think there was one more on that album, maybe.
But yeah, did you? So yeah, Beyonce performed Lemonade.
She performed Lemonade. I basically got to see the Formation World Tour again, condensed.
Yeah, and I was just kind of like, but I was so impressed, because last time she was at the VMAs, she performed self-titled. But she had the Vanguard Award, so it was like, okay, you could do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
They just were like, so Beyonce agreed to perform. Give her whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants.
What I will say is that they didn't advertise her very well because the ratings were the lowest in years ever. 6.5 million views.
And of course, it's the one award show where she decides she's going to stay and she's going to put on a show.
And she stayed. The whole time.
Stayed.
That's crazy. Beyonce ain't done that since 2005.
Right. But when she had braids.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah, why would I stay?
My sis Crystal went.
Yeah, she did.
She sat right in the middle.
Yeah, she met
Kanye. She saw Beyonce very closely.
First of all, if I was there, I'd be such a treat because I'd be like, I get to see Rihanna 4 times. First of all, I loved Rihanna's sets.
So the one after Beyonce was a little shaky. And it wasn't, I'm not saying because of Beyonce, but what did she sing first? I don't know. It was off key.
Was that the one with Stay? And I love that song.
Maybe, yeah.
I will say, because she was doing a lot. I don't understand why they didn't do
No.
First of all,
not Stay.
She should have had just a whole segment. I get what they were trying to do, but it was a lot. 4 different sets.
Yeah.
It was just a lot. They should have gave her one block of time, because that would have been probably easier for her.
I just want you to know.
Yeah.
That for the next Afropunk, I intend on getting a floor-length durag.
Yeah.
When I tell you, if I didn't stand for nothing else, I stand for that extensive durag.
Yeah. She did it for the culture.
And I appreciated every bit of it. Yeah. That was the greatest durag I have ever seen in my life.
Absolutely. It was majestic.
And I have been in beauty supply stores across the country.
So, Brooklyn.
And never have I laid eyes on such a majestic thing as a 4-foot durag.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was literally like a 40-inch do-rag.
Absolutely.
And I was really kind of like, how can I be a part? Yeah. How'd you feel about the Fade video?
I thought the Fade video was amazing, and I would be a hater if I said anything negative about it.
Yep.
Tiana Taylor is bad, and she is natural.
Yeah.
Like, that is her body. There are no enhancements.
And she doesn't even really work out.
She just has great genes, and I can't be mad about it. You know, I'm just going to have to do a little work to make sure that, you know, I don't have extensive muffin top. And I just have to know and stand in my truth. I ain't never going to have nobody like Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
But Tiana Taylor is bad. And you know what? Kudos to you, girl, because I absolutely applaud it. And she did her thing. She danced that set. And I forgot it was a Kanye video. I keep calling it the Tiana Taylor video. The end was a lot. I appreciate them. I think they're cute. Their baby
adore
is a Black American doll.
Yeah.
She is
little Iman.
Oh my God, she's so cute. Junie.
Yeah.
I love her. She is adorable. And I love their little family. Yeah. I'm here for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to see her grow up from my Super Sweet 16 and that bike.
You know, I just chalked it up to the fact that she was from Harlem, because you know Harlem, they try so hard to be so different.
Then she wore like bubble vests.
She was like a Nicki Minaj.
No, for a while she was like Lil Fizz, and I didn't know what was happening. That's not shade. If you go back and look at old pictures of Tiana Taylor, she was wearing bubble vests, and
she had like a tomboy thing happening.
Yeah, but it was like very tomboy.
Like she dressed like Hakeem from Moesha.
No, she dressed like Jim Jones.
Okay.
So, Cameron. Like, and that's fine. I just didn't know. I was like, well, girl, if that's what it is, then great. But no, I really, really love their little Black family. But I do think that the end of the video was quite a bit much for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
It was cats and sheep.
That cat part was freaky.
Because the way it's shot, and it's so weird.
It was freaky.
Yeah.
Like, that was weird, and that really threw me off. Like, I get what you all were trying to do.
I don't.
I was trying to be empathetic of the millennials.
Okay.
I was trying.
No, it's stupid.
Maybe if they would have put a cat face on him, too, then it would have been like, okay, like lion and lioness, like
she looked like a real like cat person. Like it was weird how it was shot. Like it was like that movie he came out with, My Dark Twisted Fantasy, when Salida Ebanks was the Phoenix, and I want him to stop watching French stuff.
I want Kim Kardashian to stop filming him watching Rihanna. That's what I want.
Is that what she does?
She was like taking video of him while he watched Rihanna performances, almost as if she was gonna go back later and be like, "Nigga, see the way you was looking at her." Like,
maybe she did.
No, she was like she was like in awe while she was like filming it, but at the same time, I don't know. It was weird. But he probably told her to do it. Props, babe. I need you to record my reaction to. And you know he did it in new Kanye accent. I need you to record me watching Rihanna. I need that on footage because it's important for my brand and good music, and it's important for my biography. So I need you to do this for me. Yeah. Okay, babe. Anything you want. Yeah. That's how that conversation went.
Because he talks like Zach Morris. Okay.
Designer watching Future. And the memes. You know that? The memes.
Yeah.
The one that said, when you watching the nigga you copy. And his reaction face like,
yeah. That was crazy.
Or then that one's like, when you're watching your enemy. Designer is so animated. Like, that is Earthworm Jim.
I love him. I think he's cute.
Live before time.
I think he's adorable. He's ugly fine. Okay.
Nah.
It's fine. Whatever.
But yeah, the VMAs were cool. Oh, Blue Ivy, that angel.
God. And you know, I'm really upset at the fact that I'm not Blue Ivy's friend. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, she is such a cool little girl.
Like, let me tell you.
Because she was over the red carpet. She
Done.
was really like, who are these white people, mommy?
And I want y'all to take note. If you're going to put weave in a baby's head, that is the way that you do it. Yeah. They gave him 2 little braids and extended them a little further down.
She didn't have no, like, wig with closures.
It wasn't pulling at her scalp. There were no shiny features to it. No. She had 2 little braids and a crown, and she lit up the VMAs. I stand for Blue
sneakers, Ivy. I was like, yes, Blue.
I stand for Blue.
Cousin. I used to call her Ivy Mae. Yes. Yes, Blue. Shut it down. I enjoyed her. I really had. I enjoyed the VMAs. I didn't live tweet them, but I had a good time watching.
Yes, I mean, I saw that. I saw that whole controversy.
This was really black. This was a really black VMAs. I don't know how I felt about it. I think my highlight, though, was seeing Joanne the Scammer.
Oh, I love she.
Yeah. Joanne, my girl, Joanne Brandon. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were called. Never mind.
Yeah,
no, that really is Brandon.
Brandon is his name. He has came from porn to the VMAs.
Yeah, I try to forget that part of it.
That is totes a fucking maze, and I salute you.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Don't you ever.
Said, all the Caucasians to the back. It looks better already.
I love she. I do. Yeah. If I see Joanne the Scammer in a Beyonce video, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Cannot wait. Until Beyonce drops like iced tea or like something
Kool-Aid.
random like yeah.
Yeah,
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, fruit punch.
Yeah.
She's going to drop
punch.
pink lemonade.
Yeah. Yeah, her remix album with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Instead of a cocktail today, we're going to do a cocktail tip. You can do this for any watermelon-based cocktail or any cucumber-based cocktail. What I suggest is getting a fresh watermelon, or you can purchase fresh watermelon juice. Get your ice tray and pour your fresh watermelon juice into your ice tray. Let it freeze completely and use that to put a fun spin on your cocktails. Enjoy the rest of your summer and listen to Jaden XD every week for more cocktails and drink tips.
Shoulda had them apple bottom jean boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor. Next thing you know, shoulda got
Actually, this is all you. Go ahead. I'll just chime in. This is Jade's show because I haven't said much this today. I'm tired. Shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, we all know that Florida is an awful place. It's the abyss of the United States.
The gooch of America.
The gooch, the chode of America.
Yeah.
So, my intern is from Florida and decided that he was going to defend Florida one day.
Okay.
And I proceeded to list off the things that I could off the top of my head as to why Florida's a horrible place and it should be cut off, like a diabetic foot.
Okay.
So, I was just listing things off to him. Then we proceeded to look up articles of awful things that have happened in Florida. And so there I came up with the idea that we need to defend what we've been saying all this time, you included, that Florida needs to be detached from the United States.
From the United States.
Absolutely.
Definitely needs to be like forcefully seceded from the Union.
And then after we cut it off, it can sink.
Yeah.
So,
we have to just move just Trick Daddy and Trina.
Those Trick Daddy and Trina can definitely stay.
Yeah.
Or they can come to the New World.
Yeah.
So
we can move them to like Louisiana or like someplace. Or like Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be their own country anymore.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, we should do a segment on all of the reasons why Florida has got to go.
Okay.
So, a list that I have compiled, in addition to several articles that I've read.
Oh, God.
About awful things that have happened in Florida. A Florida man attempts to smoke crack in the ICU at a hospital.
Okay.
A Florida man attacks nephew over undercooked noodles.
I thought she was going to say chicken. Then I'd be like, that's well warranted.
It gets worse.
Okay.
A Florida man sets apartment complex on fire after manager told him to stop masturbating in front of the windows.
Oh.
A Florida man arrested for smoking pot in hospital maternity ward.
Wow. Wow.
Florida man calls 911 to check on his tax return.
Okay.
Florida man tattoos black widow spider on his face to combat arachnophobia. Florida man sent to jail after pouring hot sauce on 3-month-old puppy. Those are just a few of the articles that I've read of bizarre and awful things that have happened to Florida, in addition to an alligator eating a baby.
Yeah. That's the thing that happened.
Flowrider.
Oh, God.
Plies.
Hey.
Listen, I enjoy his snaps and his Instagram videos just like the next lad. But he is a disease. You got Plies.
Damn.
George Zimmerman.
Yup.
Casey Anthony.
Yikes.
Florida votes.
Yeah.
The Orlando shooting.
Yep.
And number 1 on my list.
I just want to point out the fact that Jade actually has a piece of paper.
I like to write things on paper.
Yeah, and it's like right here on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's number 1?
Number 1.
I'm surprised number 1 is not Flowrider, because it should be, but whatever.
He's in there.
Okay.
Number 1 is an animal.
What?
Called a capybara.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I'm about to show you.
Oh, God.
A capybara, however you pronounce it, is the biggest rodent in the world.
Oh, God. Please don't show me this.
No, you're going to look at it. The capybara looks like a beaver mixed with a pig, mixed with a cow, mixed with a guinea pig, it's ugly.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
Take my phone and go through the images.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Look at the feet. Look how big it is. And they're trying to like put this animal out there as if it's this loving, wonderful creature that can become your Florida pet. That's not right. Look at that thing.
So, like, on, like, Super Mario World on Super Nintendo, there's a world that has, like, these animals that look exactly like the capybara.
Capybaras are the ugliest, most frightening creature that I think that I've ever seen. I didn't know such a thing existed. And of course, its home is Florida.
Yeah. I'm sure, like, of course. And, I'm looking at all these pictures just to see who has, domesticated these animals.
You know who's domesticated them.
So, you can take that and those happy white people with their big, gigantic, furry Pokemon and have at it.
New strains of drug-resistant gonorrhea have spread to countries around the world, prompting a warning from the United Nations Health Agency and the World Health Organization. Scientists reported last year finding a superbug strain of gonorrhea in Japan in 2008 that was resistant to all recommended antibiotics, and warned then that it could transform a once easily treatable infection into a global health threat. The UN Health Agency said Wednesday that millions of patients may run out of treatment options unless doctors catch and treat cases earlier. Countries including Norway, Sweden, Britain, France, and Australia are now reporting cases of the STD resistant to antibiotics.
I put out on my site that I started taking PrEP. If you don't know what PrEP is a short form of HIV prophylaxis. Pre-prophylaxis, I think that's what it stands for, and it's to prevent.
It's the Captain Planet for HIV.
Yeah, you go. Captain Planet.
He's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. Gonna.
Okay, but.
Captain PrEP. He's our hero. Gonna take HIV down to zero.
Right, but I don't have HIV. The whole thing is to eliminate the risk.
Exactly. Take HIV down to zero.
Okay, great. So, and I decided to take it because I have to protect myself.
Absolutely.
Not to say that I'm out here fucking willy-nilly raw dogging.
No.
But niggas lie and condoms break. And niggas also don't go to the doctor.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah. So, because CDC put out at the beginning of this year that 1 in 2 black gay men will be infected with HIV.
What?
Yeah. So, I'm like 1 in 2,
predicted?
nigga? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like 1 out of like half of the damn population.
1 in 2. They said 1 in 2 black men.
Yep.
Ooh.
Exactly. So I posted on my site on XavierDeLow.com with links and stuff like that. First of all, the drug is fucking expensive. It's like $1,400, and then thankfully I have insurance, and then I have this copay card that the manufacturer provides, so it was free.
Good.
But I bring all this up because it's like, oh, okay, great, this whole idea of like, a lot of gays think that, oh, because I'm on PrEP, I could still fuck raw, and I'm not going to get HIV. So let me put everybody on game, because straight people don't even think about HIV. They always talk about like, talk about pregnancy and shit, because straight people don't think they could get HIV for whatever reason. But let me tell you something. The following is becoming untreatable, according to the World Health Organization: gonorrhea, chlamydia, and syphilis. So, the WHO, the World Health Organization, they're the people responsible for, creating HIV and AIDS.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They were like, hey, on Tuesday, they were like, hey, y'all, so listen. we're running out of ways to treat sexually transmitted diseases because these niggas are mutating themselves to the point of no return and no response to antibiotics. It also sucks because we're also in a penicillin shortage.
What?
Yeah, buddy. Didn't know that, did you?
So they used to treat chlamydia with antibiotics.
Yep.
Are you saying that niggas have mutated their STDs?
Yep.
To the level where even antibiotics will not cure it?
In 5 years, according to the World Health Organization, we will need an entirely new drug to combat gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia.
So it's curable right now, but the way that things are going
ain't looking too good
in
the next 5 years. 5 years is nothing.
You better be careful.
Nigga, just read a motherfucking book.
Cause niggas are awful. And I say niggas in a general term.
Yep.
Like, humans are awful. Okay? You got niggas who will profess to be in love with you, moving with you, create an entire life. You think they are devoted to you and love you, and are all the while stealing your credit cards and using your social security numbers to buy cars.
Yep.
You have niggas that you are allowing to put their dusty, rusty penises inside of you, who steal your credit card and buy pizzas.
Yeah.
You allow niggas to penetrate you who have mattresses on the floor and dirty ramen noodle bowls next to the mattress. No box spring, no wooden planks, no frame, no comforter, and probably no sheets.
Just a flat sheet, no fitted.
And you know how that's nasty. Y'all gotta make better decisions.
Yeah.
You've got to make better decisions.
Yeah. You've got to be more careful.
You are on a path of destruction.
Yes. And there's no way to go back. I just really wanted to just bring this about because sexually you have to be, aware. Because, they can cause a bunch of shit. Infertility, increase the risk of becoming infected with HIV.
And increase the risk of cancer.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take care of your bits.
Yeah.
You're about to kill your bits.
Yeah. So, I know y'all niggas don't like strapping it up, but strap it up. So, America is fat as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's gotten to the point where we're fat that niggas are masturbating with McChickens.
Excuse me?
Oh. You didn't see that video, did you? There is a black man.
Oh no.
And he is very black based on his penis size. Cause it was like it was a huge dick.
You had nothing else.
Because I was mad. Because I was like, why?
This is a waste. This is a waste of a perfectly piece of good equipment.
Yes. I'm like, you are fucking a McChicken. Why aren't you fucking other people?
The tractor is sitting on the field and we live on 4 acres of land.
Right. Right. Like, it's so crazy. Like, he is going ham on this McChicken.
What? I'm trying to figure out what is happening.
So he had the sandwich. I need a visual. How do I do this? Okay. So like,
or do you want to use the magazine?
No, I'm gonna use the cookies that I have because I want to eat them.
Okay, great.
So he has this. So this is the sandwich, and so he puts his cock in between the thing, and then the mayonnaise is lube. So he's just like stroking horde. Like, yeah. And he has a really long and large, thick penis. So it's like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
No sound
whoosh,
effects.
Whoosh.
Where was he?
In the privacy of his own home. And the nigga was trash because he didn't even get fully naked. He just put the thing through the dick hole in his boxers.
Wait a minute. That shows you how big it was too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why do we know this?
Because there's video. Yeah. There's video, girl. Would you like to see it?
No, not at all. I absolutely don't want to see that.
Okay.
That is disturbing.
It is. But, to my point, America has an obesity problem. And, you know, American fathers are concerned that due to obesity, that their children will be born with, you know, a smaller penis size.
So if I'm gonna keep it real for a second,
science says it's not gonna be alright. But
the problem is y'all are feeding your children trash. So you need to stop worrying about what size their penises are going to be and start worrying about the longevity of their lives. So don't feed them McChickens all the time. See, it's not even right anymore.
It's not. Because I went to McDonald's yesterday.
No.
And I didn't have a McChicken. I was going to get a spicy McChicken because, first of all, I love McDonald's. McDonald's is great. Fuck you.
Ew.
Whatever. Save your fucking judgment. I don't care.
Oh.
I love McDonald's. And whatever. And I almost got let me get a McPick too.
No, I hate that commercial. No, we are not singing for nuggets. We are not singing for Whopper raps. Like, no, we are not doing that. No, Mary. No.
Either way, I almost got a McChicken. And then myself said, hey girl, remember that video you watched the other day? Of that nigga who was digging that McChicken out? That's what happened. So, I just wanted to share that tidbit with you.
Thanks.
You're totally welcome. And that's the end of the show.
Okay. What a way to end it.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
WATTBA.
I'm just so glad that he did not use a Chick-fil-A sandwich because...
Well, there's no lube there.
Listen. A nigga who is willing to beat off in a sandwich is willing to disrespect said sandwich with mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So he can apply his own. I just don't know why. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why we know this.
Like, I wanted to know, like, because in the video it's only like a clip, so there was no like lead in. Like, was it like a dare? What, did you lose a bet?
I mean, was there anybody else around?
No, it's literally just like the little fries at the corner. And the nigga with his dick through the dick hole of his boxers and the bag and his and we don't see the person's face, thank God. And he is going to town on that dollar sandwich.
Oh my gosh. You're cheap.
Yeah.
You're a waste. And you know what? There is somebody out there.
And which makes me wonder if there's like, cause you hear the term food porn, like, you know, like, ooh, like, Coco Vant, or like, ooh, like, something fancy with kale or something.
Ew.
I said something fancy with kale. Do you not like kale?
I love kale, but I don't associate it with sex.
Girl, I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh.
You know, like food porn, when food looks really, really good.
Oh, got it. Food porn, got it.
But, like, I wonder if there's, like, a niche market for niggas who just hump food.
Clearly, this nigga was trying to create it if there isn't.
I feel like there is.
Well, then they ate that up. No pun intended.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Introducing touch-free payments from PayPal, a safe way for your customers to pay. Whether you're a market seller,
I'll take 2 tomatoes and a cucumber.
poodle pamperer, piano tuner, or plumber. Signing up to accept touch-free payments for your business is easy. Simply download the PayPal app and display your own unique QR code for your customers to scan. Touch-free QR code payments. No seller fees until 2021. Not applicable to PayPal here transactions. Other fees may apply. Shop safe with PayPal.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.